guy's going to flip that switch and that. After I get this video clip, I'm going to refresh video. You know what that means? It's time. Hello, everybody. It is. Why am I so red? Holy moly. I got to adjust the lighting in here. It's time, everybody. It's the first Wednesday of the month. Thank you for coming in and joining. That was a little bit of a compilation of some of the incredible rail fanning that I did on my way, in Colorado. Just got back from the Rocky Mountain Train Show on Monday, so a couple days ago, and saw the most amazing trains, as you can see. But before we go any further, and there's lots to talk about this month, from Miniature Printerland, I want to thank everyone for joining and say hello to a few people. I see Sparky 107 is in the chat, as is Russ's Rockin' O Railroad. Joe Rader, welcome. Trackside Mike, how are you? John Train BFGR, Lynn McCurdy, Rayron VR, I'm glad you could join in. Lynn McCurdy, how are you? CP's Whiskey Creek in N-Scale, thank you for joining. Ron Moen, lovely to see you. Who else do we have in here? We have Rua Slacker. Hello from Oklahoma. And Sean Rogers, and I'm sure a ton of other people who I have not mentioned. And I will get back and mention you as you pop into the chat. If you haven't popped into the chat, please definitely post. And it has been a whirlwind. If you can tell that I'm discombobulated, it's because the last week has been absolutely nuts. But before we go any further, after chatting and saying hello to everybody, you know that the next important thing that I need to do, and let's go right here, is pick a beer. So I have a selection of 4 beers here, and I promise you we will make this brief because I'm extraordinarily thirsty. Let's see what we've got. We've got, in no particular order, Henderson's Best, which is yummy. It's an amber ale. That's an old one. We have a new one called Whipper. Whipper is an English pale mild. It's 4.2% alcohol, and it's toffee, white grapes, easy drinking, and light-bodied. So that sounds kind of nice. Followed by another one we've had before, the Rush beer. Citrusy pine, dry, spicy finish. That's a golden ale coming in at 5.5%. And on the very end, we have Life is But a Dream, cherry stout, tart cherry, chocolate roasty malt at 7.2%. So, Trackside Mike, I see that you've made your vote, so that's great. Bill Ford, looks to me like you've made a vote. They are fantastic designs. Mike, if you come and visit, I will take you across the street to Henderson's and we will check out their designs. We'll also check out their beer. All right, Rush. Rush is, oh my goodness, I think Wigwag. All right, sounds good to me. So I'm going to open up this Rush beer right here before I get on with the program and introduce some special guests. Yes, that's right. Moments from now, there will be a guest. Now, oh, look at that. It is golden. I don't know whether I've ever had a Rush on air before. Life is but a rush. So let's have a little sip here. So there's the Rush beer. A Toronto native, I believe, Geddy Lee, has been seen in these parts. All right. Beer is done. Hellos are done. Let's see what the next slide brings up. Oh, yeah. What we're going to talk about today. So, I'm just back from an incredible trip to the Rocky Mountain Train Show, where there were antics and all sorts of crazy, crazy fun. And the crazy fun involved scanning and involved these two people specifically. And I think a few of you might recognize John Abaticola from TSG Multimedia and Michelle Kempema from the Colorado Model Railroad Museum. And I should probably hide that current comment. And these individuals really made a fantastic trip unbelievable. It was so much fun. And without any further ado, I have one of these celebrity figures here with us, and I would love to bring them on, which I don't think I've ever, well, yeah, I've done it once before, but I'm going to add them to the stream, and I'm going to go like this, and I think I'm going to unmute their mic. You muted your mic. Okay, guess
you unmuted. I didn't want to. Whoops. Hello, howdy. We're crashing.
Hello, are you there? Hello, guests.
I've never been in Miniature Printerland before.
Can you say that again? You froze for a minute.
Oh, I said I've never been in Miniature Printerland before. It's exciting.
Welcome. I don't know why it's so pink today. It seems to be, we've had, actually, it's interesting. I think maybe I do know why it's so pink today. We got a Colorado low coming in today. And we all woke up here at about 6 o'clock to a crack of thunder. And it's the same system that went through the U.S. Midwest and spawned all those tornadoes.
Oh, yeah.
So we have had insane weather in this area. We've had everything. We've had thunder, lightning, hail, golf ball size hail, snow. It was a little present from Colorado that came in today. So I guess that must be why it looks like this. So welcome to Miniature Printerland, and welcome Michelle and Jennifer. I'm sure everybody knows Michelle without any introduction, but this is another member of our posse, of our coil, Jennifer.
You guys,
exactly. Coming soon from, is it Marvel or DC Comics? Introduce yourself, Jennifer. Tell us a bit about yourself for those in the viewing public who have not met you before.
Well, I am Jennifer. I am friends with Michelle, obviously. I do a little bit of modeling. I'm learning. I'm still in a lot of the beginning stages in the hobby. I love to rail fan, and I do a lot of railroad photography and just like to run around, have fun, and see trains.
And you have a business, Rail Graphics.
I do have a business called Rail Graphics, and I was at the train show just down the little walkway from Bernard.
And
So I got
boy,
to watch
did
all the happiness at his little booth.
boy, did we have fun this weekend.
It was a
Oh my
blast.
goodness.
It
That
was
was
fun.
unbelievable. I'm going to see if that makes me. No, it doesn't make me any less pink. I'm still
You're just
pink.
pink.
I'm pink. I don't know why I'm so pink.
I have
Why
a
am I
sticky note
pink?
that color. Look.
You do.
Yeah. Is that the color
It's
I
like
love?
a salmon color.
Oh my goodness. Okay, hang on. I wonder, I've got this like crazy app on my phone, and I wonder if there is here. Let's see if I can make myself less pink. That's a bit better, isn't it?
That is better. I don't know what
Yeah.
you did, but now you look a little more human, a little less
Okay,
sticky note.
there we go. Oh, I feel better. The beer's kicked in.
All right. Nice glass,
right.
by the way.
What's that?
Nice beer glass. Nice pint.
Oh yeah, well we're gonna get to that in a minute. Do you know that when I came through Canada Customs, they said anything to declare, and I said, they said, did you buy anything? And I said 1 beer glass, and that's it.
That's it.
This is my big purchase from our trip.
Big spender.
Oh, this is really nice. Looks like you've got a fan out there in
Thank you,
in-
Mike. Trains.
you do outstanding train photos. And just to close off this segment, because I tend to, if you've ever watched the show before, you know that I go in a million different directions at once. There is a YouTube video that I did, it might be on Facebook too, of a walk around the show. Just looking at about an hour of me just sort of going for a walkabout during the show. And Jennifer is on that video, as are a number of her photographs, and they are spectacular. So if you don't know what we're talking about, and if you'd like to tune in and take a look at Jennifer's amazing railroad and nature photography, definitely check out my little walkabout the Rocky Mountain Train Show. So we've got stories to tell, don't we? And I thought I'd kick off. Every month I go live for an hour of antics, usually pick a beer, say hello to people, see what's new in Miniature Printerland, talk a little bit about promotions and or upcoming events. But I don't think I've ever had so much, rail fanning and fun and adventures to talk about. So I thought I might start with this glass. And Michelle, if you wouldn't mind providing color commentary throughout, because you know a lot more about this than I do, I'm just going to pull up you. I don't know if I can do this, but let's try pulling up.
You need to drop us down.
What's that?
Do you need to drop us down out of here? Or?
I don't know. I want to bring up a little video and see. Oh yeah, I can do
There we
that.
go.
We know
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
this is Bernard and Donna. Donna is the sales manager at the Royal Gorge Bridge.
Look at the wind.
And Bernard's about to go look over the edge in this picture.
Yeah, so let's see what happens. And the caption says, "That's where we're going."
I didn't know you did that.
I totally grabbed this video.
Oh, that's great.
Now, I don't know if people can tell there's a train track in the bottom of that. It's so far down.
So far
What a
down.
mile.
It looks like Z-scale down there.
So let me see if this is better. Let's see if this layout works. There we go.
There we go.
That's where we're going. So I'm going to do this layout. And that is what? That is the Royal Gorge. And that's the first thing we did. So you picked me up on Wednesday. And Wednesday, we killed a little time and did some rail fanning before John and Sydney joined us. And then bright and early the next morning, you said, come on, we're going rail fanning. We're going on the next
Get in the car, everybody. We're going.
Get in the car. Exactly. And bright and early, and 3 hours south of where we were, 3 hours south of Greeley?
Yeah. So this is past, so if you go south out of Greeley through Denver, through Carter Springs, and then you take an angle over to Canyon City, which is basically west of Pueblo, Colorado, and this is the Royal Gorge. And so it's this amazing gorge, and the difference between a canyon and a gorge, which you learn on the train, is that canyons are wider than they are deep, and gorges are deeper than they are wide. So that's your lesson in education for today.
I thought it was because it was gorgeous.
That's the other reason.
That's the other
gorgeous.
reason.
So way back, and I don't remember the year. I know Donna sent us info, but this bridge was built decades and decades ago. I remember going as a tiny child to this bridge, and we could drive across it, which is truly terrifying. And so I thought I should just scare Bernard a little bit and get him out on the bridge on a really windy day so the bridge is swinging.
It was absolutely terrifying, and I loved every minute of it. And that's not the one I want. This is the one I want, because you really do want Michelle to be your tour guide. I mean, Michelle showed us Colorado, and I had no idea. I had no preconceived notions about what I was going to see, and I kept sending pictures to my wife of rock formations and all this incredible geography, and it was unbelievable. And look, a whole bunch of people have come in. James Regier has been to Royal Gorge, and he concurs. It is beautiful. Hey, me too. I'm trying to figure out what that. Hey, me too. It looks like you've got another tour.
I'll warn people that if I'm your guide, I give you all the educational things. So all day long, you got to hear me say, and up ahead is the winery, and there are monks here who make wine, and here you see the So it's not. I don't know if it's fun.
And not only that, that's from 7 in the morning till at least 7 at night.
Yeah, I use tons of words, and so you might want to bring
nonstop. It is
headphones.
nonstop. As a matter of fact, I think you might have broken the Abaticolas because they were supposed to be on tonight.
I know.
I think they're recuperating.
Yeah, I know. I made you getting tired. I know Bernard was like,
goodness.
I'm exhausted.
It was. I mean, it's funny because I was putting the slides together for this, which reminds me I should probably go show the next slide. And this is one of Sydney's slides, and it was, I mean, I was just trying to figure out like what to put in, because I could probably, well, I hope I wouldn't bore people to tears, but I could certainly go on for hours and hours and hours in real time just talking about our adventures.
So this picture has us in the open air car, and you can see my hair everywhere, and then Bernard in front of the hair, and then John in front of you leaning out the edge there. So we're just heading into the gorge. This is where it's like lower rocks and just kind of like the foothills of the gorge.
And it only got steeper and more incredible. And this, I mean, it was gorgeous, and the weather was gorgeous, windy, absolutely windy. But I think people should know that this is worth doing for sure. And there are, what do we see? Bighorn sheep.
Yes,
here's.
Oh, this is another video.
I think this is one of your videos, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes. This is a Royal Gorge Railroad Rouge. Is that correct? It's the Royal Gorge Road. There you go. In America, we have roads, not rouges. Yeah. I'm not sure that's technically right, but I'm not going to fight you on that one. So this is Rails and Ales. This, I mean, this really, you know your target audience, when you get me on a train and I'm drinking a beer. I mean,
and you can have a beer. And we had the seats that face the window, which are really fun, kind of like sitting at a little bar. That's one of my favorite ways to ride the train. They do have dome cars, but I honestly really like the window.
Well, and it was very civilized drinking and eating, while the scenery went by. And I think that CP's Whiskey Creek and N Scale makes a good point. This is Bernard drinking a beer, watching Bernard drinking a beer.
It's mini Printerland, so it happens.
Yeah. Why not?
So not only did we see an incredible canyon, go on a fantastic rail trip, but then you know everyone, don't you?
Kind of.
At
least in Colorado Rail.
So in one of those pictures somewhere, and I'm not sure whether it's the picture I put in, was a gentleman named Nick Valdez, who was a superstar and allowed us to kind of crawl over everything, didn't he?
He did. He let us really go through the yards and told us all about the equipment. So the Royal Gorge takes care of their own equipment, paint it themselves. It's all their own paint schemes. I think it's beautiful. Gorgeous. A really nice homage to the Rio Grande designs. I love what they do, and they do it all in-house. And so they have this yard. People will see that brick tower. It actually was a brick plant before it was a rail yard. So you're going to see all kinds of interesting structures in these pictures. See, there I am being tour guide again.
Yeah, and it's interesting because I could do, I mean, I was judicious and careful with my photos, but I could probably do an hour's worth of photographs of just rusted old iron jennies and ore jennies. And I mean, I was photographing rusty wheels everywhere and, and bricks.
Listen, well, Nick is the superintendent of this railroad, so he's the general
And we
foreman,
scanned them.
whatever.
Andy got scanned, which
Yes.
I will get to.
And he has a female assistant.
Yeah, the second in command of this railroad is a woman. Her name's Sydney Swartz, and we love Sydney and pretty proud of her for.
Oh, that's right, because there was Sydney and
achieving
Sydney.
that.
That's right. C and S, yeah, and they were so hospitable and so kind to us, and they really gave us a fantastic tour of the place. And
They're wonderful.
my goodness,
people.
If anybody wants hundreds and hundreds of photographs, we can definitely do the deep dive into this. I feel it's like, like back in the late 70s, early 80s when you get out the slide carousel.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like everyone's sitting there for 4 hours watching another shot of the Eiffel Tower. And this is London Bridge. And yeah, that's exactly it.
But we all love trains, so it's totally
We all
cool
love
here.
trains. It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fantastic. So let me see what I have next here. I don't even remember what I put in order because, oh yeah.
We're in Greeley now.
Hey.
We're in Greeley.
You know that?
We're in Greeley.
I love
And
this building.
I mean, I absolutely fell in love with Colorado. Can't wait to come back. Wink, wink. But this is right across from your museum.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, for someone from my part of the country, from someone from the east part of the country, I mean, this is a coffee table book. There were just, everywhere. I mean, I remember you just saying, do you want to stop and take a picture? And I'm like, no, because I'd be stopping every 2 minutes.
We'll be here all day.
Every 5 feet.
Every 5 feet. I mean, these grain elevators and these, was that the D&D Bean Company and all these rail served, everything looked like a little kit. I mean, I wanted to get stickers made up that said model me and just start sticking them on random people, buildings, rail cars.
I think that's a great idea. We need those stickers.
So we've got a few questions here. Heath is wondering whether he should bring the big cameras.
That's a Jen question. I just have a cell
I say
phone.
go for it, yes.
Okay.
I do both. I do a lot of video with my little phone on a tripod. I just use my good DSLRs for the photography.
And Sparky is hoping that you will both be there in May.
We're there, heck yeah.
Who do you think is the tour guide?
Aren't you coming to Toronto that weekend?
Yeah, we're going to Toronto.
Are we going to Toronto? I could plan a Toronto trip.
You have to come to Toronto. Trackside Mike says wants to know if you're gonna be able to see all that in 4 days. Well, we did, didn't we?
That was just one ride. I'm taking y'all to a different one. It's just as fun. It's different. It's more Colorado mountains and less desert and gorge.
Oh, really? Mountains, like real mountains?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we go up in the Rocky Mountains for the train ride.
Your reaction is going to be great. Your reaction to the gorge
on the bridge.
Was awesome. Like, I can't wait till you see other stuff.
Yeah,
really
be fun.
Now, is this like high up in the altitude where your head explodes?
No, it's only halfway there.
Okay, because it's funny. Like
we're going about 10,000 feet for this train ride, probably, or maybe 9. It's not that far.
It is.
I hope it's on the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th day because
it's the last day, so it's the 3rd day, so you'll be okay.
The altitude, you know what? It's a real thing. It really is.
Yeah.
I got I couldn't believe how much water I was drinking, and it was just evaporating out of me. Like that altitude it's serious. So
I picked Bernard up I pick you up at the airport, and I'm like, okay, you're gonna need sugar, water, and Advil.
Absolutely. And I'm
get a headache.
Popping all 3 exactly.
Yeah.
Well, what did I think was it Sydney that said? Sydney from the Royal Gorge said to me, "If you don't hydrate, you dihydrate."
Oh yeah, I liked that.
That's a good one.
Very, very good comment. All right,
We're gonna roll with that. That's gonna be our slogan for this May trip. Hydrate or dihydrate, guys.
Hydrate or dihydrate. Yeah. So Heath is not sleeping. So that's good.
That's good. You don't get much when you go with me.
And then
Oh,
Caboose 121 is wondering whether Bernard is coming back in May. I'm wondering that too. Jeff Schultz. Hello, Jeff. How are you? Welcome. He is, yeah, actually, I think between the 4 of us, 5 of us, 6 of us, 5 of us.
5. There were 5 in the car.
5 of us. I think we probably hit close to that, if not exceeded it.
Easily.
Well, guys, I cannot tell you how much I love Colorado. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, there's this
Look
too.
at that place.
What
Oh,
is
we were just
this
there.
place?
Jennifer spent the day under that layout today.
Uh-huh.
Well, what'd you do?
I can see it.
She's in the library today.
So down by the logo, you'll see where like the there's a curtain that has like a little split in it.
A
You
little
gotta
higher
go
up
in.
there,
curtain
yeah,
at the bottom
I
by the
see it.
logo.
Hold
That's
on,
her
I don't know.
door to her office.
Oh, really?
And I kind of weave myself through the layout until I'm underneath the big mountain. Yeah, right there is how I enter.
You can go into
And I
the
go
big
to
mountain?
the left.
Why did nobody tell me that you could go into the big mountain?
Did we not take you to the hidden library?
No.
Oh
All
no!
right,
Well, there's
now-
something for next time.
All right. That's it.
Jennifer's office.
This is my
Dear
little cave.
Holly, my love, horse woman, the mother of horses, the wife of my children, are you on? Because I didn't see the hidden library in the mountain. So you know what that means. I got to go back. I got to go back. So there's a hidden library in the mountain?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm working on it. I put hours and hours and hours and hours and hours in, and I'm still not done. I'm getting there.
I don't know. This either means that
There
she.
she is.
Okay, so
They give you the thumb up though. We need the thumb up.
I think what
Can you
this
give me
means
the
is
bag?
this means that I can go, but she's going to buy 2 more horses while I'm gone.
Well, that's kind of how
what
it works.
That's a good deal.
Not a bad deal.
Yeah.
I think you should let her have another horse. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, no, it looks like no. Is that okay? So I need clarification. Is that the horse she has plus another horse, or is that 2 additional horses?
Ooh.
Only Holly can answer that.
Only Holly can answer that. Although I did speak to Donna, and Donna has horses, and I think I'm going to go see. Yeah, you know what, Sparky? I wish that would be amazing, and Holly would absolutely love it. I'm just worried about the teenagers. We have teenagers, so we'll see.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, and a new
That's
barn.
a new barn.
Oh, wow. Ching, ching.
Wow, this trip is going up. So how many people do I need to scan in Greeley to cover 2 horses and a new barn? Well, we'll see. Okay.
You just, what sleep's overrated? You could just scan all night to sleep. That's how you'll pay for it all.
All right. Well, while I wait for my wife to clarify her intentions, I need to hide this one. And I have a whole video, and it's a good hour where Daniel took us around this layout. And Daniel was, I've got to tell you, Daniel was just the most fantastic tour guide. I'm sure you would have been wonderful, Michelle, but you were busy hobnobbing.
I was a little busy. I'm sure he did a great job.
He was such a great ambassador. Tell me a bit about Daniel. And I encourage everybody to watch this video, and you'll find it, on YouTube or somewhere on my channel. And it's a good hour of Daniel taking us around the layout. And I really honestly did not know what to expect. And it was nothing like I'd ever seen before.
It's really hard to explain this layout on paper, video, anything until you walk in and see it. I've had college classes come, marketing classes, professors. I've had marketing teams come, and no one can actually put this on paper for me. So it's truly you just got to come.
It's bigger than I thought, and it's a must see. I mean, this is a bucket list layout. I didn't realize it was a bucket list layout until I saw it. And Bob agrees. It was a great video tour. Thank you, Bob. Everybody has to see this layout. Like, they just have to.
Good. Yes,
tell us
a
little bit about it. I mean, while we're here and you've got this captive audience, tell us a little bit about, like, I had no idea about the history of it. How did it come to be, and why is it here?
Okay, so this is one man's dream. This is Dave Trussell's dream layout. And There was a book written by Lynn Westcott, I think 1943-ish, somewhere in the 40s, called 101 Trek Plans. And in it is an article that says, if I had $1 million, I could build the ultimate model railroad. And Dave kind of took that as a challenge over his whole life. So he bought and sold Lionel and tucked the money away. And that gave him the first $1 million towards building this. And then he decided he had a bunch of track plans, settled on this one. He was a newspaper publisher. So his very first newspaper was in Lakeview, Oregon, which is the town down in the lower left corner here. And so he built the Oregon, California, and Eastern Railroad, which was his dream. And he wanted to build the ultimately scenic layout. And he put some ops in it to make it fun. He knew he needed to make it fun and make it interesting, but he was about the scenery. And so what we have is an amazing 5,500 square feet of scenery. That's fabulous.
And that's what really struck me, because I've been to, beautifully scenic layouts that are club layouts. And I've been to operating layouts that look like Plywood Pacific. But this layout has the best of both worlds because you operate.
You operate on it. We dispatch it. We have a dispatcher. It's not in the photo. It's a little off to the left. We have a dispatching office where this layout's fully dispatched. We can put 18, 50 to 100 car trains on it, and it takes an hour to get your train around and back into staging.
And if I had an hour right now, I would play the entire video because everybody has to see this. Now,
they go watch it. They need to come visit.
Yeah.
They do need to come visit. Now, before I go any further, my wife watched the video when I was live, and she had a question for you, Michelle and Jennifer. And she's just posted it again in the comments. So I'm going to bring up this. If you know my wife, this is a Holly question.
Okay. Yeah. How do you keep it clean? Oh my God, is it hard? So first of all, we have a door that opens to the wild, wild west, and all the dirt comes in every time people come in. So one of the smart things David did is he pumped air pressure up in here. We have something as part of our humidification system that pumps up air. So when you open the door, you get hit with a puff of air, and hopefully all the dust stayed out there. So that's nice. Step one. Step two, we vacuum it like crazy every Monday. We clean all the track. We clean the track every day. We have a team of guys that go through. And did you know you can buy a little micro vacuum attachment at Harbor Freight? So you can use a shop vac and get it down to something about this big, and then we vacuum the roofs of our little houses.
Yep.
And we go there and vacuum everything on the layout. And they just work their way around the layout. I don't know how long it takes them, but
they do a schedule for like certain sections to do like extra deep cleaning. So I'm not sure what that schedule is, but they do a general clean and then they do extra deep clean as well.
I will tell you this about the man who built this. Here's a story that doesn't often get heard. So the man who built this, Dave, his wife's name is Mickey. And he originally bought land in West Greeley among all the wealthy homes. And he was going to put this 10,000 square foot building, and they were going to live above it. And Mickey said, I'm not vacuuming that. Are you insane? Find somewhere else. And so she kicked him out and made him go somewhere else with the layout. She's like, I'm not vacuuming that. So.
Hey, this is an episode of Chasing Trains. Look who just joined us.
Hi, John.
Hello.
It's John.
How are you feeling? Did Michelle break you?
I feel okay, but I just have these little symptoms still. Little rough voice, coughing up yummy stuff every so often.
Yeah. She worked us hard.
I did.
Oh, yeah.
When she dropped us off at the hotel, she said, okay, everyone, pick you up at 6. Oh.
What?
I did one rail tour one time where I was like guide host. And I realized that my next rail tour will be called this: Michelle's Die Hard Rail Fan Tour. Enter at your own risk. Up early, out late, food is optional.
I like that. That's actually very good.
It's good descriptive, right?
You know what you're getting into.
It's truth in advertising.
It is. Hey, John.
Oh, you guys are awful. I didn't have to explain that.
There might have been a few top secret handshakes, drinking
I'm still trying to figure out how you spell that noise.
matching tattoos, everything. Everything happened on this trip.
What we really need, Bernard, is for Holly to be there next time.
I know we were talking about that. We were, it's
Yes.
yeah, I think, and the good thing too is if she comes with me, then maybe she's not at home buying horses.
You don't want more horses? Why?
Of course you want more horses.
They're so
Holly,
pretty.
the funny thing is Holly's even more fun than I am.
Wow.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm boring. Yeah. Yeah, no, Holly. The only thing is, I'm not sure she likes trains as much as we do. Although that could be a challenge. Look at this.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
But Bernard, it's not really about the trains. So the trains
No, it
aren't.
isn't. It really isn't.
Yeah.
No. Oh, looks like Sparky 107 107.
Oh, he has a
Yeah,
plan.
all right.
Yes, she is.
Well, I mean, I'm glad you're both here because I want to publicly say on air on both Facebook and YouTube that you guys, it was a trip of a lifetime. I mean, the friendships and I mean, the things we did, the things we saw, the things we can't talk about. What a fantastic weekend. Which I think brings me to the next slide. What's the next slide? Oh, yeah, look at this.
Look at him scanning people.
Should we talk a little bit about the Rocky Mountain Train Show?
Yes,
Heck yeah.
you scanned a lot of people at the train show. I'm excited for modelers to have these amazing scans like this one.
Do you know
It was fun.
when Ed? Sorry, can I say when Ed?
This is Engineer Ed, by the way.
Engineer Ed. We're referring to him as Engineer Ed. That's
When
right.
Engineer
like
Ed
that.
took that pose, I thought, my God, he's scanning a wax figure. He was so still. Like, how do you?
Well, he knows
stand so
exactly
still?
how that feels in the locomotive, right?
Yeah,
I did
yeah.
asleep. Huh?
absolutely. Yeah, we're moving at what, notch 8 here, or I don't know what does Steamies have? Do they have notches?
I think steam engines kind of go.
They have he's holding the throttle in the left hand. Right hand's on the windowsill. Left hand is the throttle.
Okay, good. You know, I'm gonna have to get a big boy now, and I'm gonna have to actually purchase a big boy so that I can scale the figure appropriately.
We'll have to get you one.
Yeah, definitely, because I'm gonna have to make sure that the figure is prototypically sized and positioned.
We'll have
Okay,
to make
so,
his sidekick get scanned.
Yeah,
So-
there's more. There's more. When you come next time, we'll get the rest of the crew.
well, Sparky has a bone to pick with me here. Apparently, he is saying that the trip from May 19th to 21st will be a trip of a lifetime. So we'll get to that, Sparky. Don't you
You
worry.
can have more than one in your lifetime.
That's right.
How trips
can
of your
have.
lifetime?
So I'm just going to back up here 1 second. Dave BW, welcome. And welcome to everybody who is joining. We do not have horses in downtown Toronto. So my wife, and she can chime in at any time, or perhaps, tell you in person what she does. But we have horses 45 minutes north of the city. There is an equestrian area of Toronto. Although I think she does have a fantasy of riding her horse through the streets of downtown Toronto. But
That would be kind of cool.
that's another thing.
That'd be cool.
Get some good video.
Do you have pictures of the other people you scanned too? There were so
I
many.
do. And that's the next slide. Are you ready?
It was fun to
Yeah.
watch everyone get
It's fun to
scanned.
watch them all.
Yeah. So look at this. Look at this
Yeah.
Oh
slide.
yeah, I can talk about
It's
these
Jim
people for you.
Leonard.
I
So
was
the one on the
hoping you
left
would.
is-
You probably know most or some of these or all of these people, Michelle.
Yeah, except that one on the right. That one's a little sketchy, but the one on the left
Very sketchy.
is
God, look at that.
Conductor
gut.
Jim.
Okay.
Jim runs trains at the museum and is also part of the crew. And he's just an amazing person. And I'm excited to get his figure. Next to him is a man named Richard Virgin. And he's part of my division of the NMRA that I'm superintendent of. And he comes to all my meetings with me and Jen. So,
Yay.
I like the outfit. So he models an era where the outfit would be appropriate. He's brought some models in. So
Cool.
And
He's
can I
gonna put
tell
in
you,
selfies.
can I just jump in for a second?
yeah.
We did over 40 scans, and I was looking at them today, and they're backed up 6 ways to Sunday on 5 different devices and Google Drives, and I've got removable hard drives, and they're. I was looking at them, and did you know, like, the people were so creative? We had one gentleman show up with a martini glass. We had a woman show up, absolutely love it, with a watering can. Like
I saw her.
pink
Yeah, that
flowers.
was cool. And her
Yeah,
hat.
Teresa. And I'm so excited. I haven't had time to do a collage of all the scans, but I think these are some of the best scans, and people really came in character, and they were so creative, and I cannot wait to list them all on the website coming soon.
Yes, they're fun. Okay, so the third one over
Yep.
in the bowler hat,
Yes.
that's Sam McCloskey. And the railroad we're going to ride in May, he's the superintendent of that railroad. George
Is that the
Townley.
one that's 10,000 feet high?
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably 9 or 10. It's up there ways.
Okay.
We can look it up for you so you don't panic. It'll be okay.
Oh, I'll panic anyway.
Sam's a character. He's been there a long time running steam locomotives.
Yeah, he looked like he was covered in steam locomotive.
Oh, he brought out his best overalls for this day.
Some guys had real pretty good
Those are
ones.
some new ones.
So what is a locomotive? Because I've only ever been on one steam locomotive before. So what
Well, they
is
have quite a few. They own a Shea, but I'm not sure it's running right now. Oh,
Okay.
Jennifer looked it up. 8,530 feet.
Okay, up.
So it's way low. You're going to be
Easy.
fine.
Easy.
So
I can
it's
do
just
that with my
3,000 feet
eyes closed.
They just have a huge bridge that you can kind of look over, and there's nothing underneath you for a
Ooh.
long ways down.
Don't worry,
Hey,
I don't
Hol-
push everybody over.
Hey, Holly, that could be fun. My wife.
The
just
one on the
bought-
right, he's totally in character, just like I was for my scan. That's
love his
exactly what
sticker.
John looks like when he's trackside.
Does he really? That's awesome.
Yes.
Hey,
I
I'm
just
real
wanna-
fan of my boots and dresses.
Yeah, I
I
did get a
wanna
picture
know-
of Jim.
I want to know where you get a hat like that.
Who remembers?
The Sahara.
I've had that thing since forever.
Is that from the J. Peterman catalog?
Jake
Uh,
Peterman.
I think it might be from Amazon of all places, but I don't remember for sure.
Is that the Urban Adventurer sombrero?
You know what's really funny that people are going to have to pay attention to is that John got scanned with a mini print sticker on his belly button.
I know.
Does this show up? I wonder, like the little wrinkles
No.
on it.
No, but we can always make a decal set for him.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then
Oh, this one.
who's this?
Plastic curls.
I decided that I wanted my hair to be plastic curls, and my little mini me, I wanted her to have plastic curly hair.
You are going to have the best plastic curly hair. I'm going to go in and hand draw each
Oh,
curl
good.
individually.
Put big ringlets in it for me.
Big ringlets. Okay.
You know what I think
Perfect.
is really impressive? Look at that rig that the scientist has. That thing's crazy.
I was in character the whole time.
It looks official.
Hang on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Yeah. We
Look at all that
definitely had
equipment
the
he's
shrink
hanging
ray
on
out
to.
the whole time.
Well, Izzy loved that thing.
He's really holding his rig.
Oh.
There you go.
Anytime you come, we'd all shrink.
All right. And I gotta close out with my undying love and incredible fascination with the tumbleweed.
Yes.
I've gone deep. Do you know that I have not stopped watching tumbleweed videos?
Seriously?
So
Yeah.
can I tell a funny story on you? So
Yeah,
he
you
plays
can
Tumbling
roast me,
Tumbleweed,
roast me.
Tumbling Tumbleweed, like the song by like Riders in the Sky. And then Bernard decides how many other people have covered this. And we must have heard like 14 different
Oh
covers,
my gosh.
including Clint Eastwood singing Tumbling Tumbleweed in my car.
And the worst version,
Yes.
the
What was that one band that was horrible?
the meat puppets.
The Meat Puppets. That was just painful. That was
They
so
did
That was
that
bad.
horrible.
too?
And it was terrible.
Although I am still on a search for the ultimate hard rock thrash metal version of Tumbling
Yes.
Tumbleweeds.
So maybe someone will make it for you.
Challenges
Yes.
out there.
It will be the soundtrack to the May trip.
Where did you find this tumbleweed? Was this at the Royal Gorge
Yeah.
in their
This
yard?
is the Royal Gorge, and this poor little tumbleweed, which I probably should have, I named him George, and I love him, and I probably should have brought him home with me. This little tumbleweed was stuck between a fuel tank on an SD40-2 and the rails.
Mhm. Yep, he was happy there though. I think he was enjoying the shade,
Just chilling.
and
Like, leave me alone.
he wanted to
people.
stay there and not blow on to Kansas. So
Exactly.
That
Now,
was a
I've got to
tumble
put this
baby.
little comment up from Robert Darby.
Oh, yeah. That one really is a tumble baby. That's tiny.
yeah, this is a tiny tumbleweed.
It was a
We have
tiny...
lots of tumbleweeds. And then Bernard accused me of killing one on the front of my car.
Oh, you were brutal.
I kind of did.
I pulled the guts out of your grill.
Poor tumbleweed.
Poor tumbleweed.
I've heard of where like the stem is so thick that it has actually punctured a radiator on people.
That's
Wow.
what she
They're
said.
big enough.
Oh my God.
There, and John comes back to life. Well,
Yep,
that
sorry.
I think concludes our trip. And the only thing left is to tell everybody about this guy who I think might still be on. I don't know whether he's disappeared or whatever, but does anyone recognize who this guy is? That is Sparky.
Oh, those Canadians, they're hard to tell them apart.
Yeah, I know. Take off. We're sorry. Oh, my phone is talking to
I'm
me.
sorry,
for some reason.
Sparky. I'm kidding.
So, unlike the t-shirt, we will tell you that it is May 19th to 21st.
Oh, just say 23rd.
Oh,
I
it
mean,
does.
mine-
That's a collector's edition.
I was wearing mine. I
Yeah,
got
somebody's
scanned.
staying longer, huh? Gonna
Yeah.
do more Ralph Fannin.
Well, if he had as much fun as I had, then I don't think you're ever gonna get rid of him. Oh, hang
And he's
on.
commenting.
So if you want to join us, you go to the Facebook group or
Exactly.
message one of us, and but you need to do it quickly because we're about to buy some train tickets and things. So
Exactly.
we're down to the final time.
So what do people do if people want to have almost as much fun as we had? What should they do? Oh, look at this. Sparky has just posted something. Sparky,
He's
are you not a
posted.
moderator? Are you in? I don't know whether you're in blue or green or purple or whatever, but you can.
And you
I
put the
hope people
Facebook.
can find that.
Yeah, the Facebook group is probably more helpful to people, I'm guessing.
Okay, so what is the Facebook group called?
It's he posted it right after the one you've highlighted.
Oh, he did. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Well,
There it
there's
is.
a memorable
It's
name.
called 603-341-51.
I think it's like 2023.
YouTube meet and greet. Yeah.
Okay,
it's
so
called
YouTube. So basically, oh, Sparky's a mod. Did I make you a mod, Sparky?
Did you know? How much beer have you had over there, sir?
Mere Sparky. All right. Well, apparently I made Sparky a mod, so that's on me. And hopefully these links are coming up for people to click because you cannot miss the YouTube meet and greet hosted by Sparky, tour guide Michelle and Jennifer, attended by celebrities. Who's attending? Can you drop names? Can you tell people a little bit about what's going on?
I can tell us what we're doing.
Okay.
We've added some stuff since we started, so
Really?
it's going to be really excited. So Thursday nights at my house, which is just chaos anyway. But Friday, they're going to have steam running for us at the Colorado Railroad Museum, and Heiss will be there. For those of you that know his YouTube channel, and he works there, so he'll be telling us all about his locomotives. And then we go to the Forney Museum, which also has an amazing Moffett Railroad layout, which they said they could be there and be open for us now.
In scale, right?
In N scale, And then you come back to the Colorado Model Railroad Museum, where we're going to have this amazing operating experience for everybody and dinner on Friday night. And then, of course, you got to get up early on Saturday too, because it's me. Actually, no, you don't have to. Saturday morning, we still have some stuff to figure out Saturday morning, but Saturday afternoon we go to the Depot Museum in Cheyenne. And Saturday morning might be scans where we all watch scans.
I was going to say, if anybody wants to get scanned, this might be your opportunity. So,
yep.
I mean, we'll talk about that. But
so I think we're going to have the morning at the museum for scans and stuff.
Okay.
And then we go to the Depot Museum in the afternoon, and then we are the last tour of the day, which will be the longest tour of the day, of the Union Pacific Steam Shop with Ed Dickens and crew. So very exciting.
Engineer Ed?
And yeah, maybe Engineer Ed.
There you go. All right.
And then Sunday, unfortunately, I am going to roll you out of bed pretty early.
Kind of
How
have
early?
Because it's worth it.
Yes.
And we go to the Georgetown Loop and we get a shop tour and everything from Sam. You guys all saw Sam. And then the reason I'm rushing us is because I want everybody to get to Union Station in Denver to see the 11 Cup in the amazing basement and all the fun things there. And then they can catch their train to the airport. So,
all right.
Yeah.
And when is that? That's on the Sunday?
That's on the Sunday. And then if you're staying Sunday night, we'll figure out some really awesome dinner, possibly a really cool Italian buffet again, because that was pretty good.
Ooh, I've heard that place is good.
So,
Or if the other place is open.
yeah, if Casa Bonita's open, we might get in line. But
So-
we'll see.
Okay.
We'll figure out a really cool dinner, and then those flying out Monday.
If
We'll
we
figure
do
them out,
Casa
too.
Bonita, you need to watch some South Park and look
Yeah.
up the Casa Bonita.
We'll send the watch list that you need to watch before you come.
Excellent. Okay, I'm in. I'm going. Sorry, hon.
All right, he's now just confirmed.
I'm
all
officially
witnesses.
announcing that I am attending the YouTube meet and greet. I don't know what it's. I don't know how I'm flying in. I don't know what, but I can't miss that fun. Sorry, Holly. I love you. You're the best wife in the world. And if it costs me a couple of horses, then
I hope she picks an Appaloosa this time or something.
Ooh.
I think she wants a paint.
Oh, paint. Yes. Very
Yeah, we
nice.
really need to go
Yeah.
up.
So
Yeah.
everyone, I don't want to miss this. I really don't. I mean, business be damned. I'll catch up. Orders, schmorders.
Nobody complains about the time Mini Prints takes to get an order for the next 2 months, okay?
Exactly. So your
If you
order.
do,
Okay,
give us the answer
if
to.
you do, I'm going to write about you in Cowcatcher magazine, so don't complain.
The coil will get you. All right.
Get two
So,
of them. Going.
I'm coming, and if anyone would like to get scanned, that will help me. Okay, I've got a comment to put up on screen here.
Oh, look at that! Yay!
Thank you, Holly.
Oh,
I want to go on her portrait.
what hell
You
will
forgot
I
the
come
second
home
part
to?
that said the horses won't miss you.
Yeah.
All the new horses will be glad to meet their dad when you come back.
And I will name him George, and I will love him.
He'll bring you on a tumbleweed.
Never and ever.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder if horses like tumbleweeds. So I've got another couple things to do. Do you guys want to stick around for just the tail end of this?
It
I do
doesn't matter.
whatever-
Or do you want to kick us out? You can. It doesn't
It's
matter.
whatever. If you guys want to get going, thank you for joining. Thank you for all of the fun. I'm going to go share some stickers from some people and talk about some mini prints.
He's got a good collection.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to say bye to you guys if you
Yep.
want to go and
We'll
get
see
on
everybody. Thank you.
your lives.
Thanks for having us on.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Okay. And
I'll
thank
go,
you
but I have a
guys. I
question
don't know if
before
I
I
have to
go.
maybe I
I'm
take you
leaving.
out.
I'll hit the button. I'm good. I got
You'll
this.
hit the button there
Yeah.
or whatever. Okay. Bye, guys. Feel
I
better,
guess I'll
John.
go too.
Bye. All right, everyone. Wasn't that fun? What a great group of people. All right. So let me do this. And you know I like stickers. So I got some stickers. I got some stickers here from Jerry. And let's just see what we got here. This is from Jerry Coffee. And I've not opened it yet. So thank you, Jerry. Wasn't that wonderful? Michelle, Jennifer, and John. What a fabulous group of people. I absolutely have to go back. I couldn't miss this much fun. Oh, wow. Oh, this is cool. Bernard, a.k.a. Dr. Mini. I got a letter. I really enjoy your products. They really add detail to any scene. I've included a sticker for my white bead Southern Railroad. Look at this. Very cool sticker. White bead Southern Railroad. Growing up, my local hobby shop owner had the white bead and Southern. He introduced me to the hobby. Jerry Coffee. P.S. Really look forward to the arrivals of the Mini Print of the Month Club surprises. Well, thank you, Jerry. And Jerry is a Mini Print of the Month Club, a.k.a. Mini Box member. And I really appreciate that. I will put that sticker on my logo with pride on my my fascia. This is from James. I know James can't be here today because he was somewhere else. But you can see there's the address, and look what he wrote. I love stickers. I love stickers too. Now let's see what James sent me. Oh, I also got a letter from James. Look at this. This is great. I like this. Please enjoy my sticker. Dundas Junction Model Railroad. If you have or plan a sticker in the future, please send one to me. Stickers will help us promote our YouTube channels, James. My address is, and I'm not going to tell you his address, but thank you. And if anyone would like to send me stickers, I would be very proud and very honored to put it on the layout, which brings me, I think, to my next announcement. Oh, look at that. I love a good segue. So everybody, I want to introduce you to the latest mini print sticker. Yay! Mini Prints Railroad. So this sticker will be included free with every order in the month of April while supplies last. And yes, Jeff, that does look like a peanut butter lid, doesn't it? I believe I did. And I think I called you out on the last broadcast, but I did get your sticker. And I think it's on the fascia. So I'll have to watch last month and double check. Okay. Sparky's driving. Good. Okay. So place your order in April so I can afford to go to the YouTube meet and greet. And so I can delay while I'm gone. And so you can get this awesome sticker. I'm really pleased with the way it turned out. And I also want to announce a new peanut butter lid challenge. Now, I'm going to need everybody's help on this. So I'm thinking that perhaps the deadline should be prior to when we go away to the YouTube meet and greet. So the YouTube meet and greet is the 19th. So I'm thinking, why don't we make the deadline for the sticker, for the peanut butter lid, and I'll post all the details tomorrow. But what do you guys think? Shall we make the deadline? Let's make it Mother's Day. Sunday, May 14th is the deadline for the next peanut butter lid. Let's give it a spring theme. Although, you can do whatever you want. All the regular rules apply, and go to the Mini Prints Facebook page, and I will post all the details. So there you go. Chris, that is an excellent idea. Send a postage paid, stamped, self-addressed envelope /box to Mini Prints, and I will send you a lid. Strangely, I have them everywhere. But the funny thing is, you don't even need a lid. But that's another story. So what do we have next? We are near the end of our hour, and I think the plumber's coming on. So I know people are going to want to go see him. Oh, yeah, what's new? All sorts of fun things. I'm working on some great things for April. New in the past month have been the birdhouses, the bird feeders, the purple martin houses, the cinder blocks, and the air compressors. So if you haven't seen those, by all means, check them out online. I think I'm getting to the very end. I really love these little birdhouses. And, at the end of the day, what keeps me going and why I do this, and, mini prints, what I love about mini prints, it really is the little details that make the difference. So, this is the type of thing, that I absolutely love making. These things are microscopically tiny, and they just add that whimsy and that fun and the detail to your layout. Lots more stuff will be coming out in the coming days, weeks, and months. And as usual, if you would like to see everything that is new in the world of mini prints, you can, of course, check out our YouTube channel, where there are all sorts of fun videos posted from the last weekend in Colorado. I encourage you to look at the stuff from the Rocky Mountain Train Show, as well as the tour I did of the Colorado Model Railroad Museum. It is absolutely spectacular. Something that is a bucket list item that everyone has to go and see. And I think, I'll post the peanut butter lid challenge stuff. So I'll give everyone just over a month. And unless you all have thoughts, questions, or comments, I think that's about it. It was a bit of a crazy one. this month because I got back on Monday and it's been a whirlwind. So thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with me. And Sparky, I think, is plugging some meet and greet t-shirts that he is selling online. For all of the information on the YouTube meet and greet, please check out the YouTube meet and greet Facebook page or go to Sparky 107 on YouTube. And there are a lot of videos. And I guess I just made you a 1-hour video for the YouTube meet and greet, Sparky. So sorry I didn't get that in on time, but am I in on the draw now? Okay, everybody. Thank you for joining. The beer is gone, and I think it's time to head home, get a good night's sleep, and come back. And here's my print list for tomorrow. So orders will be coming out the door. Thank you for your stickers. Please continue to send stickers. Thank you, Trackside Mike. It was a fantastic time. And honestly, I can't wait to do it again. Bye, everybody. Have a great night. And thanks for joining. See you soon.